Hello, this is Mr. McMurray, and we are doing the current magnetic field lab. Some people may have already done it, but here we go. It's fairly straightforward, not a lot of tools or anything to begin with. Basically, we'll be looking at how magnetic fields and changing magnetic fields affect electric currents. And so, for example, on this first one here, we are going to be using a drill here. It's going to spin this magnet. Here's a coil of wire that goes around, and you have an LED light over here that will light up if it gets enough electricity. And so basically, if you just want to watch the video, and it says record as many observations as you can do it in slow motion or whatever, but anything you notice. All right. Then what do you notice? What do you wonder? That's just kind of a fun thing. What about this? Okay. Things that you notice, things that you might wonder about it. All right, then you have current, and they have this time, basically they have a power source down here, wires going through an amp meter, which measures amps, fancy that, or current, okay, and it's going to do some different things. And it has a light bulb at the top, which if there's enough current, it will light up, okay? So anyhow, that basically tells you that over here. Ask you a few questions about it as you watch it. All right, then we're going back. This is another picture. This one has the magnet. This time there's 500 turns of wire, or in this coil, and you have a magnet here, once again spinning with the drill. All right, so you'll see that one like before. Okay, and then they're going to talk about some students' expectations. One says he or she, what he thinks is happening. The other one says, but I think it must be something else. And based on that, they're going to ask you some questions about that as you watch the video. What do you think they would see for each person? All right. Then down here, this time, I believe you're going to have a chance to change the speed of the magnet, fast, slow, or medium, and see how that affects, or if that affects it at all. Okay, and so once again, I'll ask you some questions based on that. Then you have a moving coil where they move the coil back and forth instead of the magnet, and the magnet stays still. And that will also allow you to make some decisions about which ones create electricity, which ones do not. All right, and then basically that's it. Okay, in one of the videos, I believe I messed up here. It will allow you to change the number of turns and the number of speed so that you can come up with a general pattern of how those two things affect it and which ones would have the most current and so forth. So anyhow, it looks a lot like this one. This one only allows you to do the speed of the magnet. This one allows you to do the turns and the speed so you can figure out how to get the maximum current out of it. All right. Other than that, I think it's all pretty straightforward. Like I said, there's no special tools or measurements you have to make. But anyhow, enjoy, and we're getting close to the end, so just hang in there.